In 80 Days, adventurer and award-winning filmmaker Paul G. Roberts retraces the global footsteps of Phileas Fogg, hero of Jules Verne's most famous work.
I'd like to honour the Gadigal people of the Eora Nations, the rightful historic owners and custodians of these lands and all of Australia, and all respect is offered to their ancestors and tribal elders. Growing up in Australia, it's pretty hard to miss the legacy or influence of the British Empire. Not only do we still have the late Queen on our money, I guess they're going to replace her with King Charles now at some point, and half of our country is filled with named cities, countries, towns, states relating back to the British Empire. Like Victoria, the state that I was brought up in, is named after Queen Victoria. And New South Wales, where the city of Sydney is, where I am now, is named after Wales. And I don't know what they were thinking, New South Wales. It's quite a bit south of Wales. Then there's Perth, Hobart, Adelaide, and you name it, hundreds and hundreds of other cities and towns, which makes no sense whatsoever. It makes so much more sense, and the trend that's happening today is that they're renaming streets and towns and things after the traditional owners of the country, the First Nations peoples, and the names that they had. When Captain James Cook first arrived in Australia on the ship Endeavour in 1770, he was met by First Nations people, and he declared the entire continent terra nullius, nobody's land, despite the fact that the First Nations people had been living here successively for over 50,000 years, one of the oldest continuous civilizations to inhabit that place. And there were millions of them. It wasn't terra nullius at all. But the history books say that he discovered Australia. And the doctrine has existed in laws of nations throughout the development of the entire Western democracy. In fact, it's a Latin phrase, which will give us a clue that it's derived from Roman law. The concept that ownership or seizure of a thing that no one owns is indeed legitimate. And it's very convenient if you're a colonial power. Finders keepers, losers weepers, so to say. Good old colonialism. But there is no pride in genocide. In the 19th century, the British Empire projected its colonial power across the globe. There had never been a colonial power with so much reach and influence. Colonies not only included Australia, but India, Burma, Singapore, Hong Kong. In fact, in the year 1872, there were 100 sovereign modern-day countries that called themselves part of the British Empire. I'm going to go to London, England, because I want to figure out as much as I can about the origins of this all-conquering empire. Here we are, departure day, 16th of September, Sydney Airport. Ready to board my 380 Qantas jet for London, start of the 80-day series. Here we are at Sydney Airport, ready to board the Qantas flight to London. It's been over 3 years since I was last on a plane, leaving the city, very excited, ready to start a new adventure. Let's go and check out what the Qantas lounge and check-in's like. Here we are, Qantas Airport, going through security. First time after COVID for a long time. Hey guys.
Hi.
Yeah. It's not that clean. It's crowded. There's a lot of people in here. I mean, parts of it look kind of new, but other parts look really kind of like an old, dirty New York subway station where no one really cares if it's cleaned properly or not. This part's probably the newer part. This is like 9:30 in the morning. So it's hardly like, end of a busy day. But I guess it's better than, sitting in the lobby. So QF1 is now not 10:15 departure, it's like 1 o'clock departure. It was 11:15, 12:15, now it's 1 o'clock. Go Qantas. So here I am stuck in the Sydney Qantas business class lounge. The flight's been delayed 3 hours now. Hopefully we'll be getting out at 1 o'clock as opposed to 10:15. Sitting here at the counter, it gives me time to pause about, the background for this series that I'm about to embark upon, 80 Days. It's an homage to my passion and love for the romance of travel, something that I've enjoyed all my life. I've been fortunate enough to be around the world more times than I can probably remember. And I think this backlash against the lockdowns and COVID and not being able to travel and move created a great pent-up, urge that travel is a necessary thing to explore different cultures and find new places, new horizons. So in my past travels, aside from having a little Instamatic camera and taking a few snaps here and there, a lot of the great adventures that I've been on never actually got documented formally. So this time, I'm correcting that. And in my travel case, I have a complete cinema kit, including drone cameras, cinema cameras, tripods, radio mics, the works. So the only thing that isn't high-tech in this trip is the cameraman, me. But I'm going to be doing my best. And barring crashes, murders, plagues, should be fun. See you on the other side.